And we're live.
And welcome back.
Shit, I just realized I don't have my character sheet.
It's okay, because today is about story and character development. And a little combat.
So
and I remember your stats anyway. So
violence?
if you make a roll, I can give it to you.
No violence?
No violence.
Ooh.
Well, I remember the basics. I remember I have +4 in Dex. I have +1 strength.
As long as you remember your modifiers, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to 5th edition. Durgans and Burdges and Dunkle and Gideon. Welcome to 5th edition Dunkle and Gideon.
Dunkle and Gideon's Adventure.
Yep, you know what? That's what I'm calling it. Dunkles and Gideon's Bodacious Adventure. That is what... Oh my god, I just realized I based them off of that. Dunkle and Gideon
Bill and Ted,
are based off of Bill and Ted. I just now got that
James
connection.
and Bob or any of those duos.
Probably more Bill and Ted.
Yeah, probably Bill and Ted.
Noted.
So
we need to get them guitars at some point.
Oh, no,
We're down.
That's my
So what's with the car radio?
I don't know what's up with the car radio. For audio listeners, what is up with the car radio, Daniel? Why do you have a car radio?
Well,
Why not?
about a week. Well, that's actually the front of my CD player for my car.
Okay.
About a week ago, at my house, there were some kids fucking around with my car outside in front of the street. So I actually hit the alarm button, scared them off. So then I eventually went out to my car, and basically this is about one of the only things of value in my car. So basically, I just now take it off and carry it with me in case I go somewhere.
I got you. Okay. So some real life drama thrown into all this. We got to make sure those damn dirty kids get off my lawn and stop stealing all my radios.
He didn't do that last week. You're in my tall grass.
Yeah, it's true.
Get off my tall grass.
You don't have a Pokemon. You weren't
No.
safe, Spencer. That's a joke. I mean, no. So here we go. We're missing.
You
We're
didn't
down
have
a
a Pikachu
couple.
race character.
We're down a couple people today.
You didn't have a Pikachu race character.
Oh, hush. We're down a couple people today. We're down to
I didn't show
Michael.
that.
We're down to Gathan because he has to work. Real life sucks. As for his character, he was called back to the monastery to train because he is slipping from the ways of the monk,
He hacked up.
way of being celibate and not a dick. And
He hacked up.
unfortunately, the penis was rising, and it had to be quaffed. It could not come to fruition. But technically, it's true. Think about it. Gathan was becoming more of a dick because he was out in the world. Yeah, he was being more of a dick. So that dick had to be quaffed. In order for that dick to be quaffed and sheathed properly, it had to go back to the monastery where it could no longer be sheathed. So that is where he is. Then we have Michelle, who
I'm
I'll be
very
honest.
glad she's not here because the pitch she would reach at
she
that
needs to get over that we talk dirty because this is a dirty podcast. I already put the
I've
disclaimer.
noticed.
The disclaimer that this is
She went to Clearest. How
NSFW.
could she not know this stuff?
I know. I've
Well,
already put.
it's not safe for work if you were to play it with your speakers. If you listen to headphones, it could be safe for work.
Please, audience, do not take that into heart and don't.
Please don't.
But here's
Not
Yeah,
safe
don't
for
not use
work and
headphones
not
because
safe for brain.
Yes.
Well, it depends on what work.
We have moments where we
If
will
you're your
kill
own
ears.
boss, and it doesn't matter.
All right, we won't get into details. But anyway, then Michelle is not here today. She has to work. But so here's the deal: the party after that whole incident, Aeryn's unconscious. They went through a portal. They drug her body with them. And
After
they,
we went shopping.
After you went shopping,
Which
so-
Brea had Aeryn strapped to her. And
yeah, like a little baby carriage. It was great. It's fantastic. I want everybody to picture.
And Ren is flipping us the double eagles now.
And it's great. But imagine a tiny little chestless elf strapped like a baby to the front of a giant big boob barbarian going around picking out clothes and weapons and armor
And lots
I'm
and lots of
ignoring
health
you.
potions.
and lots of health potions. And speaking of which, everybody gets 5 health potions. Everybody gets 1 upgrade armor. You get to go up 1 upgrade in your armor. So if you were wearing leather, you can have studded. If you had studded, you can go chain. If you can wear it, if you're proficient
I think
in
we
it.
all had leather. I think that's what you get.
Yeah,
I had leather.
if you can go studded, you can. If you're proficient in chain, take chain. Which should probably only
Does
be
studded
you.
make?
Yeah.
Is studded still proficient in leather armor?
Yeah.
Studded
Okay,
is
then
still
I'll take
light
studded.
armor.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Armor class needs to be updated, doesn't it?
And Kyrian,
So
as
mine would
magic
be
does not
my
work
armor
with
class would
armor,
go
so
through.
Kyrian does not get anything.
So unfortunately, you spellcasters are shit out of luck
17.
because well, here's the deal. I don't know if everybody knows this yet, but 5th edition's broken for this reason. At least I believe this is.
If I really wanted to, I could dual class with like fighter
Yep,
or something
and then you
Or
get
heavy armor.
Because you can become proficient in armor and negate the spell failure. So essentially, I've seen this happen. Jumping flying wizards wearing full plate casting fireballs. I want you to picture that. I want you to picture
What was the studded?
studded. Picture the biggest, beardest, fattest dude you
studded.
can
I'm gonna punch you
as a
up.
wizard, alright? So you picture, shut up. You see a big fat guy with a beard and wizard robes. Oh, guess what? Oh, he's weak, he's squishy. No. Then that wizard puts on a full set of plate. Then that wizard casts jump. Then that wizard casts fly and stick to the wall like Spider-Man, and he's jumping around throwing fireballs. That is essentially what I've seen happen in 5th edition.
That's why you make your NPCs to counteract that.
Yes, all my NPCs have giant bows and arrows and bolosses.
And in an effort to keep this at least partly, realistic.
Somewhat.
I'm not going to do the whole dual class thing. Kyrian just explodes things.
Explosions are good.
And plus the whole
Boom.
dragon lineage thing gives him a +3 anyway.
Yeah. Please put Michael Bay underneath nicknames for your character, by the way. The DM has said it, so it shall it be.
As we've established, our DM has nickname Babyface.
We're not talking about the lack of beard.
Oh, no.
Soon, by the next time you guys hear the next
that's
podcast,
me too.
I will have it back. I will be a man again, and I will not be Babyface. And
Well, no, actually, it's more him. Because Spencer, I first met you when you didn't have any facial
Well,
hair.
yeah, because it came in
I would
super
like to remind
patchy.
us again that we only have 2 hours, and I'm very close to an anxiety attack, and would like to actually get things
we're
realized.
going to let me go through
Oh,
my
it is
spiel.
on here.
Okay, as I do every day,
My
every week.
stomach's like,
As I do every week, I ask my players what exactly happened last week, what transpired, did they pay attention, did they take notes?
We were left on a
Actually, I have a
huge
question. And since I'm not
mindfucking
getting the
cliffhanger.
armor thing,
Yes.
can I get like a med kit and the training to actually use it appropriately?
No, you wouldn't have time in town in order to learn that. That's actually you have to, when you train, it's time. It's time expanded.
Well-
You can take an extra health potion if you want, but time must be spent training in a skill.
Like
you must.
how long?
It's usually days to weeks.
Okay.
It's not, I'm going to spend 2 hours here in this apothecary and all of a sudden, boom, I'm trained in making and crafting potions. You actually have to spend days learning with a master before you get any sort of points in that. For example, one of my parties in my Pathfinder campaign is trying to be a Smith Magus, and he has 3 days to learn from this guy, which means he'll essentially, if he just learns the trade and works 12 hours a day with him, will get a +2 in Smith Magic. It's not the most easiest thing in the world.
Well, wait, in Pathfinder, I thought you just pick what traits you want to train in when
At
you
the
level
beginning,
up.
well, no. That's ability points and that kind of stuff, and it is traits. But very specific ones, that are story based, you have to ones that are
Craft and stuff
crafting
like that.
and that kind of stuff. That's specifically what it's for. Okay, so Catherine, where did we start off last week?
We started down in Party Wipe Cave with well over half the party unconscious.
That is true. Ren, who almost died?
a lot of people,
That is very true.
mostly Gideon and Uncle.
Yeah.
Both at some point.
Poor Gideon and Uncle. And hey, Daniel,
What's up?
what happened after you guys kind of got everybody together and got up? Who appeared?
Dunce the Wizard.
Nope,
Oh,
before
no.
that.
No, wait. who?
Before that, the
still
second
in-
fight.
Oh,
Party
after we
White
killed
Cave.
the Dick Lich.
Dick Lich was Lich OP was last one.
Okay, apparently, I
What a lich.
don't think you gave us his name.
Beastmaster.
A
Or
Beastmaster
Houndmaster.
with undead wolves.
Houndmaster.
Who wants to
Undead giant mastiffs.
They're the sizes of horse.
Yeah, they're size of horses.
die. Okay. Yeah, they appeared.
And hey Spencer, what'd you do?
I was able to leap onto one of them, stab my daggers
The
in it,
mama,
and
specifically.
take control of it.
And what's her name?
Beatrice.
There we go.
But Zero's going to tell everyone her name is Freckles.
Okay. Sure.
Because references.
Because references. I get it. And then
As he's
Ren.
wearing
So
the
did you get an
shirt.
attack called Shake?
Freckles doesn't shake. Freckles can stay.
No,
Freckles
no,
can
no.
Freckles can stay. Freckles can sit. And Freckles can shoot.
No, Freckles and Shake is where he just stomped his foot on the ground, causing her case.
So Ren, what happened after the you guys managed to tame the Beastmaster?
We started heading back upstairs.
And who'd you meet?
We met Dunce the Wizard.
And what is Dunce the Wizard like, Catherine?
He is a fabulous naked old guy.
Yes.
Whose beard is barely covering his genitalia.
Yes.
And
Kind of
Aeryn
like my
was
uncle.
Yes.
eyes covered the entire
Joking.
conversation.
And
And he's also Peter's very good old friend.
yeah.
That tells
What's
you
going
a
on,
lot.
actually? Is it Touch Your Pee Pee Day? I don't think that's an actual day. My uncle says it's an actual day. That sounds odd. Actually, my mom says we're not supposed to call my uncle anymore.
So Ren, you asked Dunce the Wizard
References.
for what? You asked Dunce the Wizard to do what?
To separate Aeryn and Peter.
And what did he do?
Just that.
And what happened, Spencer?
Well, Aeryn went unconscious, and Peter took Marcy, because Marcy didn't really exist. He was just kind of a thrall.
Homunculus.
Marcy was a homunculus. I had this planned from the beginning.
I need to lay on the floor again.
No, you don't. Marcy wasn't actually real. Marcy
Everyone laying out.
Marcy was
It
no.
was just Peter.
No, it's not that Peter was Marcy. It's just
Would a
that
pretty
Peter has
rock
been doing
help?
this for hundreds of years. Peter has been doing this for a long time, and he has
Pretty rock? Would it help?
he has contingency plans upon contingency plans. And well, Marcy was a contingency plan, and it just so happened that Ren grew attached, which is unfortunate. But you know, now look at it this way: Peter has a body with hands.
Oh.
Oh dear God, we're fucked.
Yes.
Except me.
Except Cyril. And possibly Booby Lady. But okay.
And he
well,
might
hey, I got
like me
motorboat
depending
by-
on
Oh, it
how
all
things go.
depends.
Depending. Yes.
Well, we don't know yet. I got motorboated by a dwarf, okay?
That is true. That is true.
Because,
Dunkel and Gideon love your boobs.
yes. The reason I let Dunkel motorboat in my boots because during combat when I tried to attack a wolf, my axe
Yeah,
fell
that
in my
went
hand
well.
and smacked Gideon in the back.
Yeah, you almost killed him.
And set off one of my favorite stories other than the bridge.
Yeah.
I rolled a punch Brea in the face. You punch yourself in the face. I rolled a headbutt Cathan. You headbutt
I hit the floor.
Both of them were idiots. Let's put it that way. So, we're going to start this party off. Lots of things happen in the... I'm just going to give everybody a quick summary. So, go unconscious. Peter and Dunce, they just go off and have a grand old time.
Thank the board.
Because Peter hasn't had a body in a while. He wants to do things. Gets the whole city into trouble. He's leading guards on a merry chase in one direction, and meanwhile you've got Dunkel and Gideon riding Big Boss and Little Boss in another direction, and they're also getting problems, and meanwhile the rest of the party goes shopping. Fabulous Black Friday deals on armor and other items.
Yeah.
It was great. Everything
The
was
more
7%.
sensible of the party.
And for-
Smith byproducts.
Yes.
And
Wait,
for the
sorry,
story
actually-
on Cathan, see the little video thingy we recorded
Oh, wait, hold on.
last session.
Yeah, we went over that.
Yeah, actually,
What?
Cyril, I think, ran
that's-
off somewhere.
And what happened with Jimmy?
Jimmy is missing.
What?
Jimmy hasn't been found anywhere. Did anybody think to revive Jimmy before heading back upstairs?
Well, you said everybody.
Yeah, you said to everyone.
And then I said specifically Dunkel, Gideon, and Marcy.
Oh, poor fuck.
You left Jimmy in the caves.
Oh well.
3 days.
You're a terrible person.
He should have fainted.
He did wake up and follow you through the portal, though. But he is feeling that he needs to step up his game in order to compete with you. Because you hold nothing back, Cyril. You hold nothing
think
back.
you
If he
had,
wants to be your apprentice, he's got to work hard. He's got to do the right things, and he has to stop feigning like a pussy.
Like a thumb.
Exactly. All right.
Actually, I think you had like Brea, Kyrian, and Serenity actually went shopping. Like,
Yeah, they went shopping.
You had Cyril go off to like guild stuff right there.
Yeah, Cyril was off trying to find the stashes that might have been
Unaccidentally
left.
and under army.
And, well, you were actually mostly just trying to find a way to get, like, harness.
Bray
You got a
was
harness for
carrying Aeryn like a
Beatrice and all that
baby.
kind of stuff. You got the full mount gear. Harness, saddle, bags, straps, everything. You got the full package.
How much of that did he pay for?
None of it. Because Cyril is thief.
Because Cyril is
What did you say you
5-finger
were
discount.
You
Best
can have
Black
chain
Friday deal.
or plate if you're proficient.
Which plate?
Are you medium or heavy armor
I'm
proficient?
proficient in light and medium.
Then you get chain.
So change shirt?
Yeah, chainmail. And so that happened. You got everybody managed to get through the portal. Everybody's falling.
Oh, no.
Ren, you're still unconscious, but you're gonna wake up here soon.
Okay. Fine.
I'm falling. You're falling. We're falling. Why are we still falling? No. Okay. Portals and this portal is instantaneous. The whole party. Boom, 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 boom. Fall into a beautiful city, beautiful port town. Buildings and inns and lots of wooden structures that are beautifully crafted with elegant swirls and pillars. And you've all landed in the middle of town square.
Awkward.
There is, however, one defining thing in this whole town. There are prostitutes everywhere.
Woo.
This is a port town, so it's like, come here. Prostitutes and whorehouses and other fine establishments are the staple here. In fact, it's the #1 trade in this town. It is considered a very high honor and respect to be a madam or a high-end escort, and to work your way up through the bottom of being a street whore to being a high-class escort. There is a tier.
Thank you for gesturing at me. That was completely unnecessary.
You are completely welcome, Catherine. But the thing you notice about this is a city's thriving with money. They are not want for much. Inside the town square where you all have dropped, you all have landed in the middle of a fountain. It's a beautiful fountain. You're all wet. You're all covered in water, and it is terrible. Peter, because Marcy is no longer a thing,
Stop doing that! It's very rude!
starts touching the water and saying,
Cry.
"It's been so long since I've felt wet. I haven't even been a woman in some time."
No, but seriously, I feel like I might actually cry now.
This place
Thanks.
smells familiar. Does anyone know where we are?
Would this be
We
Sophia?
are in
I would imagine
Rawlson,
so.
capital city of Sophia. What a wonderful homecoming.
Ah, whores and money. One of my favorite things.
Whores and money, one of your favorite things?
One of my favorite things. The two are not mutually exclusive, Cyril. In fact, you can't have one without the other.
That's true.
So, I
Marriage.
am going to go find a suitable domicile for us to retire for the night, as our little lovely elf is still not awake yet. And Peter looks over to one of the largest establishments in the area. It is also probably the most glamorous. There's red velvet curtains on the outside, girls dancing in the window, waving to passersby. There is a very elegant and thatched red roof that is dark, bright red. The doors are, everything's red about this building almost. And Peter Justice goes, "That one looks promising." And he immediately heads over to the door and brushes right inside.
I follow.
Cyril goes with him, because where Peter goes, trouble follows. And where trouble follows, there are things to loot.
I was gonna say, don't look at me. I'm still.
And
my
I
ass is
tie
still talking.
Beatrice to like a pole outside.
For some reason, nobody seems to find it odd that there's a giant undead mastiff or two giant fire ants that are being tied outside this establishment.
Or do they notice that there's a flat-chested elf in a baby carriage?
Again,
strapped to a-
fetishes are accepted all over this town. Not anything new to them.
So it's not the UK.
Unfortunately not.
Wow.
So as you enter this establishment, you see luscious furniture, velvet is everywhere. Standing at what looks to be like a normal inn counter is a gorgeous woman with platinum blonde hair, a V-cut dress, and she's giggling and talking to Peter, and he is being his suave, normal self. And he turns and looks back at her and says, "I got us a room. Well, you a room. I have several rooms. I've already paid. We are here for a week. Nobody will say anything. Nobody will question anything. And if you hear weird noises coming from the upstairs, it's probably what you think it is. Have fun." And he drops the key in Brea's hand and runs off with the blonde behind the desk. Peter's going to enjoy his new body for a little while.
Yes.
Everyone?
So, why don't we get settled in and see if we can get Aeryn here into a bed, because you're still strapped to my chest.
So is there no one at the counter?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
I check the counter.
All right, roll perception.
Is there a room number on the key?
Let's see.
Yes,
it'd
there
be
is.
plus 2. 8.
Nah, you don't see much other than the bell to ring and greet new customers, a ledger to record who's coming and going. There is a safe with a cash box, but you're not even interested in it right now at this point. You all are tired. You all probably want to get to rest and get cleaned up and get freshened up. I mean, you have a very stinky elf strapped to one of your chests. I mean, it's just nobody's bathed her yet.
Oh yeah, true.
But we've all been dunked in water now.
Yeah, this is medieval times. Water doesn't necessarily mean clean.
That's true.
Yes.
So, the room key number you guys have is 106. It is on the second floor, and this is a four-room layer establishment. So, what do you guys do?
So do they do like the whole? So if 206 is on the first floor, are you using first floor as in the first floor that is not the ground floor?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's ground floor, then like level one, like room
Then one,
sets
2, and 3.
2, and
Yeah.
3.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, what do you guys do?
Let's go check out the room.
Yeah.
All right.
It's situated.
As you all are passing through the hallways, going up the stairs, Kyrian, several women, boys, other such genders and species or establishment, take a second glance at you and start whispering to themselves. None of them say anything directly to you, nor do they make any motion to talk to you.
Look at
They're
the fishy
whispering.
sparkles.
Kyrian just sort of sighs, just waves at him and keeps walking.
All right, and you guys approach the room.
You alright, Kyrian?
Yeah. Everybody here knows everybody.
By the way, I'm probably going to accidentally call you Kieran a lot.
I know.
Because my brother is named Kieran and I'm used to saying that, not Kyrian.
Yeah.
Well, I heard you made mention something about a homecoming. Are you from this Sokovia?
Yeah, okay, out of character, my tongue's not working right. Give me a minute. Ugh.
Tongue not working right. The thing you
Oh,
don't want to hear
God.
when you're downstairs in bed.
Really?
My tongue always works.
Hashtag Cyril 2015. My tongue always works.
Okay.
I'm making that a card.
So,
Oh, have you made Spencer? Have you made the black card? Goes report the ship later, and then have a blank, and then a white card says we'll ban. Okay.
I'll report this ship later.
Have you made that into the cards, or
No, not yet.
oh, you need to? Yeah, just like, have a white card. We'll ban. Okay.
I don't know if that'd work though.
I'll show you how Jay has it in his deck later.
Okay. I'm sorry. You were saying.
Kyrian just yeah, it was, home. This is, I was born here. Mom was, doesn't work here, but, prostitute lady. It happens.
You hear Peter's voice. That's not what your mother said.
I'm just gonna chuckle to myself as I'm petting Aeryn's head.
All right, you guys enter the room,
Yep.
and you unstrap Aeryn and put her down on the bed. And it's a suite not meant for those who can afford too much. There's a big queen size bed. There's a chair. There are some chains on the wall. A few bindings. There's an assortment of crops and those such things. It's on hooks, for those who like their pleasure. And a mirror on one side in case you're into that thing. And a wash basin and some other toys. Ren, roll to wake up.
And I rolled a cry.
10.
That'll work.
Thank you. What the hell is going on?
Oh, it sounds like someone's awake.
Hey, Aeryn. You okay over there?
Give her a minute.
Probably doesn't remember anything.
Oh, she was out for a few days.
Oh,
Do you know who we are?
What the fuck are you doing over there?
I'm waiting for the tail. The hell?
Anyway, oh my head. Where are we? Let's start with that.
We're in Sokovia, in a brothel. Thanks to
Oh, what?
Thanks to Peter.
The guy who paid for our lodging decided that this was the best place he could get.
What
That it was.
and I quite like it.
What? You know what? Maybe I don't want to know.
That's usual. In the last couple of days, I found that's a good policy when dealing with these guys. So what is the last thing you remember? Getting a dragon soul yanked out of your body tends to be traumatic.
A what?
Yeah, I didn't get all the details either, but apparently you ended up possessed by some pervert dragon guy, and they managed to find a wizard to get Peter out
We
of
found Dunce, and then you struck a deal with him to regain your soul from Peter, who was siphoning it, then you passed out.
I don't understand.
She doesn't remember.
I'm waiting for her to say it.
It's obvious.
Cyril's the only smart member of the party here, clearly.
Kyrian wouldn't know you well enough to know any of this.
Yeah.
Well, what's your intelligence?
12.
Yeah, mine's 15. I am probably the smartest.
I is smart.
I am so smart.
SMRT, I mean
SMRT.
I am a sport.
I accidentally are.
Hey, doesn't it take smarts to be able to do that in the first place?
Or double up.
Who else but Cyril?
True. So,
I'd switch it.
He's smart, just not wise.
Swinging.
yeah. He's right. I don't
Aeryn,
know
what
who-
is the last thing you remember? Do you even know who we are?
I do not.
This ought to be fun.
You gotta speak up, sweetheart.
Well, I'm right here. I mean, it picks up. It picks up a lot.
Okay.
We'd like to hear you too.
Yeah.
Sorry. I remember leaving home. And then I remember waking up here. How long has it been?
Since you
A
left
week.
home, or since
It's since you passed out. It's only been about 3 days.
you left home? I don't have enough information to determine that. But it's been a few days since we've been acquainted.
Where is home, by the way?
I don't remember.
In which I'm going to turn to Cyril and say it seems pretty obvious she's lost some time from this deal.
It sounds
in
like
terms
she's
of
lost
memory.
a lot more than time.
Well, in terms of memory.
Yeah.
Okay, so who are all of you?
Well, I'm Kyrian. I just sort of joined your group a couple of days ago, mostly because you guys seemed interesting, and I was bored.
I like you.
Good to know.
Spencer.
I am Cyril. I like to cause trouble.
He accidentally in an undead army. And we're trying to find...
What?
Cyril, if you want to say we're trying to
And
find a way to
I, like,
fix it.
slowly inch away from him while on the bed, like, nope.
This was a while ago.
And we're trying to fix that. So don't worry.
And
And my name is Brea. It's... For the most part, you've been strapped to my chest while carrying you around unconsciously.
Yeah, elf lady boss. That's booby lady boss.
I inch away from Brea as well. Like, what the fuck?
Dunkel and Gideon pop up at the foot of the bed. The Dunkel and Dunkel, you okay, elf lady boss? Yeah, boss, you okay?
And this is Dunkel and Gideon.
Hey, I'm Dunkel. I'm Gideon. Well, you, the boss.
Uh-huh.
What's wrong with boss lady? I don't know what's wrong with boss lady. She seems tired. But she was on booby lady's chest all day. I know, but I'd sleep if I was on that chest all day. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
It seems
she
she's
currently
lost some...
has no memory.
No memory. She don't remember us? No! Dunkel and Gideon start crying and hugging each other. Elf lady boss doesn't remember Dunkel and Gideon. What about big boss? What about little boss?
Who?
At
They
this
immediately
point,
just kind of hunch over and walk away, going,
I'm sorry,
"We not important enough for elf boss
no,
lady."
no.
She didn't remember us either.
But you guys now boss lady.
So clearly I hold some kind of power here.
No, not that much. We would refer to that boss. And they point to Cyril.
in which we're doomed. But that's besides the point. We had another member with us, but he was called back to his monastery.
Yeah, big boss. No, not that big boss. Other big boss.
There was another member of the party?
There
Yeah,
was.
boss.
Stefan, but he left for, he was called back to his monastery.
You don't remember Big Boss and Little Boss. We gotta show you. Immediately they grab your hands and start taking you outside.
Okay, slow down.
And you go through downstairs and you come outside and boom, there's Big Boss and Little Boss, the giant fire ants, and Beatrice, the undead mastiff, and they're all looking at you.
And I scream and back right up to the door.
It's like, no, it's okay, boss lady. This is big boss. And they start petting one of the ants. This is little boss. And they start petting the other, and they seem to be
Meanwhile,
purring.
we're still in the room, just like, okay.
Well,
Well,
I
you would hear
would
me screaming.
I've followed because
Yeah.
I'm not leaving
Alright, so
Aeryn
then
alone.
just
with
Bray
them.
and Sue are in the room.
And Beatrice is kind of just going,
Yeah, and I'm just staying in the room because I don't.
You guys
give a
would hear
fuck
me
right now.
scream, though.
We do.
doesn't matter. They can stay in the room. And then this is big boss.
And
This
Bray
is little
just
boss.
chuckles.
Yeah, they're good boss. Yeah, little above
Actually,
boss
can we
lady.
see them from the window?
No.
Down.
And Aeryn is shaking.
That would be
Yes.
fun to watch.
Pet big boss, and the boss is like, oh, he's carrying them. Oh, he's carrying them. Oh, he's
Sorry, Jamie, that was rude, wasn't
he's
it?
carrying them. He's
You
carrying
gonna open
them.
Have you seen them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
For those curious, the
Oh,
wonderful
damn.
store owner just brought in a Tiamat model and a Bahamut model.
Okay, I don't have money right now, but I'm telling you right now.
I'll just leave those there.
God damn it!
Merry
How
Christmas.
much is it?
No, you did not,
What?
Logan. No.
Did they really get it for you?
You have duped us!
So they just bought him Tiamat.
Ladies
I'm
and
done. I'm done. I'm done. No, I'm not facing that. No, I'm not facing T-Mac.
So once he gets
Too
over
bad we don't
the,
have video for this.
I know.
I think James is going to cry.
Did he roll for it?
I.
You lucky motherfucker.
So I need to establish something right here on this podcast. We record this from our local game store, Game Swap, which I have been frequenting for about 3 years now. And the wonderful guys that work here just bought me a almost $60 figurine for D&D. And words can't really express how much I'm grateful for this. And I fucking love them. So Matt, Logan, Christian, Jared, Sean, all of them. I love you guys. And I'm about to go hug them and punch them.
We're about to go watch.
Because that's how men show affection, apparently.
Yes, so pause this for a second. I need to go hug some bitches.
I'm not going to pause this. I'm going to go watch.
Uh-huh.
We're just going to have a gap of audio on the screen now.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you all fight this now.
Of course you are.
That's like a level 30. Why?
This is endgame content right here.
This is like extreme endgame. This is like 2016. Ow.
Oh
fuck.
my god.
Mega.
So I'm just gonna molest this for a while.
Just pet it while we roleplay.
So,
So if you're curious, think
He's literally petting the top of the box.
like Blofeld with his little Persian.
Yeah.
oh,
Lucky motherfucker.
I know, right?
God damn.
Okay.
Sex. Okay, anyway, big boss, little boss. They're purring. The ants are purring and making cute little clicking noises because they're ants. They can actually, make noise. But they're hairy. They're on fire. They're literally on fire ants. And they want big boss. Uncle Gideon wants you to pet them.
And Aeryn is back all the way up against the door, is trembling like,
No, boss lady. Yeah, they're good boss. Little boss, big boss, good boss.
Sounds like they're having fun out there.
Tyrion's
Cyril.
just sort of patting her shoulder, going, "It's okay. They won't hurt you. They
Yeah,
like
please.
you. It's okay."
okay.
And you scratch them on their head
And I
and they
kind
love
of
it.
hesitantly,
And you pet them and they love it because they love it.
can we go back inside now?
Yeah, whatever you want. And then
Back to the room.
And it's like clinging to Kieran's arm, like, oh god, don't leave me.
And as you enter back the room, Peter comes barging in and says, "Hello, everybody. How is my favorite adventurers doing today?" And his pants are disheveled. He's sweating a little bit, and he's like, "Got some mouth under that girl. Good day. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Oh, our little elf's awake. No hard feelings, right? What's the matter, Pineapple?
She doesn't remember anything.
Nothing? Not our time together? We were married, you and I. I thought you loved me.
What?
This is
Yes.
This is Peter. He
Yes.
apparently equates soul possession thing with marriage.
Not
No,
necessarily.
they were married.
Yes, we were totally married. And then Peter gives Cyril a high five behind his back.
What?
You and I, we loved each other, Aeryn. And Peter gets down and holds her hand on one knee. Do you remember all the pineapple we used to eat together?
What?
Don't
all
forget,
the times we
Peter,
spent
don't forget the red hot love.
What?
red hot smoking love.
What?
There was mangoes too.
At which point, Kyrian is just sort of watching all this with the what look on his face because
Remember, Aeryn. Remember me. And he gets up talking. I can't keep doing that with a straight face. Oh.
And ducks behind Kyrian like, nope.
She's a timid little mouse, isn't she?
you're kind of creepy, Peter.
Oh, I know.
You're kind of extremely creepy.
I know. But I am handsome looking now. This is a good body.
What you guys are telling me is that I need to take a bath.
We weren't actually married. I haven't married anyone in centuries.
But you were in my soul. No.
It was
No.
a quick thing. It didn't mean too much. I mean, it's like I just
So
went
dirty.
down to the supermarket and got a pineapple and didn't quite finish it. It's not much different from that.
I feel dirty.
Still sounds like a one-night stand to me, Peter.
I haven't had a one-night stand since that one woman back a long time ago. She was a firecracker. It's one of the reasons why I love this town, you know.
I can imagine.
All the women you could want. By the way, all of you except Zero have no money. I'm sorry. I needed to use it for a good cause.
Of course.
Wait, I have no money.
Yes, I mean Cyril has no money. What am I thinking? Anyway, you, Mr. Sorcerer, I always forget your name. I think I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to call you Kirk.
Kirk.
I like the name Kirk. It's a good name, strong name. Means lovely womanizer in my tongue, if you don't know that. Now, Mr. Kirk, if I remember hearing correctly, you are from here, correct?
Yep.
What establishment exactly did you grow up in?
The Pussycat's Pearl.
Why does that sound familiar?
I know, right?
No. Is that the one?
No, that was in character.
Is that the one with? No. The fetishes with the ears and the tail for the extra 10 silver?
They'll do a lot
Uh-oh.
for 10 extra silver.
I love that place. I haven't been there in God knows almost 40 years.
How old is Kyrian?
24.
I frequented that place several times, Cyril. You know what? I think I'm going to go pay them a visit. It's been some time. Who wants to join me?
Sure.
Blowjobs for everybody.
Sure.
Excellent. Smack Cyril on the back. I knew I could count on you, Cyril. You and I are going to have a fun time. But then we'll go save the world and all that stuff. But first, blowjobs. Rhea, you want a blowjob?
You know what? Sure, why not?
Excellent! Kirk?
I don't want to know.
We need someone
I
to
might
watch.
as well go say hi to Mom.
Excellent! Blowjobs for everybody. Don't go to Gideon. No, Mr. Boss. No, boss. No, boss. We don't need blowjobs. No. We got the best kind of blowjob, boss. What's that? We got secret blowjob. Secret blowjob. I'm intrigued.
You don't know.
Tell me more about this secret blowjob.
Oh, so that'll be good.
Okay, Dragon Boss. This is how it goes.
They do each other.
No. Don't go Gideon. Be brothers. Not that kind of brothers. We find secret boss lady. Secret. Oh. You mean. And he makes a gesture that none of you can really see, bent down talking to him. Yeah, Dragon Boss. Oh. Good luck, boys. You'll need it. Ren? Aeryn?
What?
Would you like a blowjob?
You know what? I don't want to ask what that is.
Excellent! Then you're coming with!
What?
Yep, picks you up immediately and heads up the door saying,
First time
for the blowjobs!
Hey, what? No, put me down, put me down, put me down.
Nope. Slings you over in a fireman's carry and heads outside. Cyril? Shall we ride Beatrice?
Sure.
Excellent!
No,
And everyone,
no.
everyone,
Freckles.
Freckles. I will out, and everybody climbs on top of the undead giant mastiff,
And Aeryn is kicking Peter a lot.
and he really doesn't care.
Do all of us fit?
Yes,
trying to
it is
get
that
off.
big.
And Aeryn is kicking Peter, trying to get off.
That's just fine. You can keep doing that. And Cyril, please take us to the pussyfoot.
Which direction?
Kyrian?
Kirk,
Kyrian points in the right direction.
That way.
to the east for the blowjobs.
Oh, actually, I'm going to pocket the key so that way we still have it.
All right. As you go through the center, you go through the town, through the luscious buildings and girls dancing in the windows and women walking the street, and men too. They're both equal opportunity. You see orcs and rat folk, and you see even some sylphids, and you see some elementals even, for those people that are interested in Little Rock play. And you see Tengu and kids. Anything that could be fetishized is in this town. And as you're going through, you actually are heading towards the even richer side of town. But as you come up to the pussy, you see that it has been a little run down. This isn't as nice as some of the other ones in the area, but it seems to have the most frequent customers as there is a line out the door. And as you all both this off and you tie Beatrice off, a dwarf runs up to all you and says, "How much you want for the beast?"
What's the beast?
That one. And he points to Beatrice. "How much you want for it?"
I'm sorry, it's mine. I'm not selling it.
"Give me my wife."
Nah.
"You sure?"
I have no interest in companionship.
"But you're here for the blowjobs."
Yes, that's just a blowjob.
"Oh well, you're lost. Come see me at the armor if you want to trade. We do good work." And he walks up.
The armor.
As you go up to the pussy and you see the line out the door, Peter turns to Kirk and goes, "Do you think you can get us ahead of the line? You know, please."
Get us all ahead.
Kyrian just sort of holds out his hand, palm up, and says, "What's in it for me?"
Oh,
Peter thinks and says, "The lineage is reptilian in nature, something of that sort."
Kyrian just sort of looks at him and says, "Well, they tell me I've got dragon. I got dragon blood. That's where the powers come from."
Ah, makes sense. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Whatever. Anyway, how would you like to know how to breathe fire?
Well, you will teach me no matter whether or not Mom will actually get us. My connections can actually get us in.
No. You get us in, I teach you how to breathe fire. You don't get us in, I breathe fire on you.
during the blowjob?
No.
Okay, just making sure. Had that.
This body is not into dudes. I can feel it.
Kyrian
Notice he
just
said
sort
that
of
body.
pinches the bridge of his nose and says, "Yeah,
Is the body section?
I'll go see if I
knows
know I'll go see if I know people."
Excellent! And he says, "We'll wait here for the blowjobs."
They'll
Kirk, as you approach the Pussyfoot, you see a woman acting as almost a hostess / bodyguard at the front of the door. She's bulky and muscular, not in an unattractive way, but she's obviously the older one. And she has some gray hairs, and she looks at you and says, "Is that you? My boy!" And she immediately shoves aside everyone there and comes and scoops you up in a giant breasted hug.
"Hi, Mom."
"Oh, my baby boy has come home!" "How are you, sweetheart?"
Good. Slightly less toasted than last time you saw me.
"Oh, have you been doing well?"
Oh yeah, man. Brockamar was definitely an interesting place. Made some new friends.
Excellent!
Exploded some dogs.
Oh, you always were one to play with fire. Your father would be so proud. If only you were here with us now. Unfortunately, he is gone from this world. And she starts acting all over dramatic and crying and holding, and she hasn't let you go. You're still trapped in this giant hug. And she says, "My baby boy has come home. Oh, Tully, and we will be so happy to see you." Now, did you think about what I said? Will you work for me?
Mom, you know that's not where. You know I don't like that sort of thing.
Thought I'd ask. Oh well. Oh, I do have some bad news. And she sets you down and seems to be a little somber, a little more serious. We lost the girls, the twins, a couple of years back.
What?
There was a fire, and we couldn't get them out in time.
What?
Started by some pirates, unfortunately. We don't know exactly where they were from, but they fled from the coast before we could catch them.
Do you know their ship?
Well, the last description we got of it was a thin, almost oriental vessel from the east, with sails made of looked like paper, and it was faster than anything we've ever seen. And it flew across the water. And we know that they burned the place. They tried to burn the place down because we refused them service because they wouldn't pay in the right coin.
Oh, where was it from?
Somewhere to the east across the ocean. But we think that they might have had stocked up somewhere along the coast. But we know the guards in this town, unless we pay them enough, they don't do anything. And no amount of sex will get them to go outside these walls.
I will find them.
And you will explode them. That's my boy. And she pats you on the head as you seethe and rage. It's just if she knows she's just unleashed some kind of violent attack dog upon the world, and she is happy about it. Now, you didn't just come here to say hi. Let me get you a complimentary blowjob on the house. I'm sure that girl you had a crush on, Rebecca's here. She still works, you know. Still as spry as ever.
And Kyrian just sort of face palms and says, Mom, I'm still gay.
I accept your decision, but a little bi-ness has never hurt anybody. We could try Rufio.
I know if I were to choose, I'd choose bi. There'd be more options. But unfortunately, that's not the case.
Rufio's here. We actually stole him from the Velvet Room.
Kyrian just sort of thinks about it and says, well, in the meantime, you want to meet my new friends?
I always want to meet my baby boy's new family. Bring them over.
From dry.
And she gestures over to all of your companions. And Peter just rubs his head and says, blowjobs, and walks over. And he grabs her hand and says, you are the most beautiful and he stops. I think that I'm going to go to the bathroom. Excuse me. And he begins to back away very slowly. And meanwhile, your mother is kind of looking at him curiously and goes, that voice.
This ought to be good.
Peter? And Peter freezes.
Oh, Peter, someone you know?
Peter! I'm Marcy! I'm Marcy! And your
Roll
mother...
bluff check for Peter.
I actually have to roll a bluff check for Peter. Give me your D20.
I hope he fails this miserably.
Fail.
That one?
No, he manages to dissuade her suspicions for now.
And then Kyrian goes over and says, why are you pretending to be Marcy, Peter? I thought you were so happy you took him over.
He's like and your mother hears this. She's confused more than anything about why this is going to... Now, Kirk, I need you to be quiet for a moment because I can't be here. The last time I saw this woman, I ran out on the bill. So if you would please shut up, I would appreciate it.
Ow.
You owe my mother money?
That's your mother? And
I
immediately...
knew this would be good.
And immediately appeared to some... And then... No need for blood
Kyrian,
check.
I see you're worried about this party.
Your mom hears that. She goes, Peter, you son of a bitch. And she charges him, grabs him up by the neck, and holds him up with one hand and says, you left me with a $300 gold sex bill that I can't even describe how amazingly kinky it was. And fantastic. And with something else behind. I leave my coat. No, you jerkus! And she slams him down next to Kirk.
Kyrian, I like your mom.
Take a look.
She's a beast.
Oh, fuck.
He's a nice boy. I mean, I'm not going to sleep with your son, madam. I mean, I can't... He's mine, isn't he? And she just nods.
That's why I asked how old he was.
And then Peter just
Aeryn,
kind of
I see your point about
just
this
takes
party.
Peter takes a deep breath, grabs her hands and pushes them away from his throat, because despite being in a body, he is still a dragon. He says, "I'm gonna do the right thing here. Don't you worry." And Peter turns to her and says, "I have to kill your son.
What?
What?
Dragons eat their young, so they don't come back later when they're older and kick them out of the nest. I have to eat you. I hope you taste like pineapple."
What is with will somebody explain to me what is with him and pineapple? Because he's said that like
It's his
8
favorite fruit.
times.
Wouldn't he taste more like mango or would it be copper?
You know what? I
I'm
don't
so
know.
confused.
You're not going to find out either.
But wait a minute.
And then immediately your mother just smacks him in the head. "You will treat your son with respect, and you will love him, and you will stay here, and you will marry me, and make an honest woman out of me.
Oh my.
You're a whore, and I am proud of it. I am the top-ranking guild member of the local prostitutes union, and you will respect that, Peter."
There's no shame in being a whore.
"Thank you, young man. Complimentary blowjob from me."
I'm so confused.
Wow.
And Carrion just sort of looks over at her and says, "You're not the only one,
I'm
honey."
gonna go.
"No, come here." And immediately Kirk's mother picks you up and says, "Oh, you're just so adorable. I just want to smuggle you in it." Have you thought about giving any work, dear?
What?
Yes.
Do what? Do what? Do what?
We do have a lolicon community here. I mean, very small, mind you, and we don't use actual children, but you have the right body for it. How do you say to making 100
Just
gold a
say
week?
no.
I don't know what's going on.
100 gold a week?
She wants to make you a prostitute.
I don't. Can you put me down now?
Yes or no, sweetheart?
How about no?
Aw, pity. And she puts you back down. "Oh, you're still just adorable. Peter, did you hurt her?" "I did nothing of the sort." "Peter,
Peter.
I may have munched on her soul a little bit. I wasn't in a body, though." "You mean to tell me you've been soul bonding with this girl when we've had a child for 24 years?
I'm so confused.
"I didn't know. I was busy at the time." "With what?" "Oh,
Come on, Peter.
undead army. Yes. Cyril unleashed an undead army, and I've been trying to save the world."
I feel like
So
that's a lie.
that's a huge bluff check. Peter does make it though. Holy shit.
Wow.
So
I like this
Bray
guy.
just goes, what?
So, yes, we are on a mighty quest, you see. My son and I, yes, my son and I are bonding. We and this lovely group of party members are trying to stop the war between Amanaka and Banta and Brakamar and Sfokia, and we're trying to stop them from getting the Bloodstone pieces and stopping them in an army and prevent the apocalypse and the end of this universe. And we're doing it as a family and as a companion, and it's for the good of the world. And he stands there with his arms at his side and...
Gaston.
Yes!
And Aeryn kind of tugs on the sleeve of Kyrion's mother and goes, "He said something about he and I were married."
"I was messing with you." And she just turns and goes, "Honey, he does that with everybody.
Okay.
I can't count the number of times he said he's been married to some man or woman or another. It was a weird time. There were lots of drug use, there was free sex everywhere, the guild hadn't been
I'm
established
going
yet."
to go.
And as you try to leave, Peter comes up to you. "But Aeryn, don't you want to go home?"
Yes.
"Well, then we shall go home. In fact, let's not stay here anymore. Let's go to wherever Aaron's home is. Everybody, I think that's a great idea." And he attempts
There's
to...
a small problem with that.
What?
I don't remember where home is.
Also, I did get us inside, so you have to teach me how to breathe fire now.
God damn it. I mean, yes, and he sees your mother glaring at him. I mean, of course I'll teach my son how to breathe fire.
You shook hands on it, Peter. You gotta teach him how to breathe fire.
God damn it. Fine. I've got to see my sister anyway while we're in town. All right, everybody inside, get your blowjob. I've got to teach the boy how to breathe fire. You're gonna learn, sweetie. And Peter's ex-lover and Kirk's mother rushes you all inside and give each of you a room where either a man or woman, your choice, in Ren's case both, are brought inside your room and have already been paid to perform oral sex on you. The door is locked. You cannot escape. Congratulations, Ren. Your first introduction to this new world of no memory is a threesome.
And you know what Earth's reaction to be is going to be hiding in the corner like, no, I'm good, thank you.
No, it doesn't work that way.
It does with Aeryn.
It doesn't work that way.
Doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
You're forcing sex to be asexual.
I'm just fucking with you. No, well, it's your character. It's not you.
Exactly. It doesn't
Fine.
mean
You don't have a
anything.
blowjob.
Lauren's the one who sleeps
All
with
right,
everybody.
so Ren, instead of having the sex, because she is a confused, frightened idiot.
I'm not an idiot. My intelligence is 11. I'm smart, thank you.
I want you to read me real quick what your modifier is for intelligence.
Shut up.
No. I need you to tell me. What is your modifier for intelligence?
It's 0.
Oh!
What?
That doesn't mean I'm stupid. That means I'm average.
No, it doesn't.
I think it does mean you're average.
Plus 1 is average. Plus 0 is dull. Anyway, instead, you find yourself speaking to the naked man and woman, and you both end up conversing about, your favorite teapots and
Aeryn
others.
tells stories of her tribe.
Exactly. You sit there and talk to naked people about your tribe. It's like being back home again.
With more naked.
With less naked. More naked. Everybody else with your sex. So, Kirk, you're my child.
Apparently.
If I told you that I had 1,000 gold, a free town, and a lot of weapons, what would you suggest we do?
What's the town like?
There's lots of wooden things everywhere. Flammable things.
Part of me really wants to set it on fire just to watch it burn.
Excellent, you're my son.
And, of course, this is warring with the part of me that goes, but if we burn the town, we're probably going to burn the people, and then we can't use them for anything.
You are definitely my son. I've never been more proud of you. Alright, you want to learn how to breathe fire? It's very simple. If a part of you is anywhere, you should be able to feel something within your chest. A hollowness. Something that is brimming with warmth and life, that is always there. Can you feel it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, pretend like you're going to burp. Get that feeling. And then... and a little flame comes out of his mouth. That was just a small one. Reach within yourself, let it out through a burp.
And let it go.
Garion looks around and goes, we should probably find somewhere slightly less
And then go
flammable to
snowman.
test this. I'd rather not have the guards after me.
I can cast water. Don't worry about it. Burp. So roll a d20 to see how big a fireball you're making.
17.
You make a big ass fireball.
There we go.
As if you've been drinking soda for the last 3 hours straight. You look over to the sky and unleash a belch of flames that any dwarf would raise a glass and toast to you if you were at a bar. Peter just kind of smiles and says, "That's my boy." And you hear your mother going, "Peter! What are you teaching our son?" "Nothing. I'm teaching him how to cook." "Yes, he's learning how to cook, dear. But he can already do that." "I'm teaching him how to cook with style."
Dragon style.
I need a bluff check. Your mother didn't even fucking blink and she comes running out.
That was a 1 for the curious.
That was a 1. She sees the scorch marks on the ceiling. She sees just fire. Peter kind of just raises a hand and throws some water on it. Cooking with style?
Dragon
She
style.
looks at him deadpan, picks him up, and says, "We're going to have to go back to learning discipline, aren't we?" "The good kind of discipline?" "Oh, it'll be good. Mostly for me.
Oh!
Son, Mommy and I are gonna go have some alone time. You go off now. And he kicks you out the door.
And Kyrian just sort of stands in the hallway and goes, I really wish I didn't have as good an imagination as I do. And then just sort of wanders down to the lobby to wait for everybody to finish.
As you come to the library, a girl wearing the robe, the dress of a pretty well high-end prostitute, almost escort level, says, Kirk, is that you?
She'd actually know my name.
I know, I'm calling you Kirk. I'm sorry, I like calling you Kirk. Can I call you? I'm calling you Kirk. Get over it, I'm calling you Kirk.
Hey, if I have to deal with pineapple.
Okay, fine.
Where have you been? And she embraces you in a hug. Did you hear about the twins?
I did. I am going to find the people who did that and set them on fire. A lot.
You need to. And she reaches into her bosom and she pulls out a knife and says, you need to get some of their blood and put this on this. I've been talking to some of the girls. We pulled our money together to get a necromancer to do some magic for us. If you can get blood on this dagger, he will know immediately and immediately cause him a horrible pain until he dies.
Kyrian takes the knife and says, lovely. And then puts it in one of
Okay,
his
as
special
for
pouches.
inventory, you just received a stiletto. It is about 3 inches in length in terms of the blade.
Oh, my.
There is nothing special about the hilt except it's made out of dark oak. However, the blade itself is made out of some kind of bone.
Okay.
If you do, for whatever reason...
We can put a pause for like 10-15 minutes. I gotta go run home and do something real quick.
Sure.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, we're going to pause here real quick. One of our members is going to do something, and we'll be right back.
Alright, I'll be gone for like 10-15 minutes. I'll be right back.
It's an anthem. And welcome back.
Hi, Internet.
What happened, Captain?
We got candy.
Yes, we all have candy.
Thanks to a certain ranger.
Thank you, Brea.
But in story,
Anyway, here.
Brea's booth. It turns out Brea's booth is stuffed with candy. See, there's a pinata.
so Kyrian can breathe fire now.
Yay!
Hear me.
Oh.
He might be getting another sibling if they're not very careful.
Uh-oh.
And as he was escaping that, oh God, James just wanted me to give him a
I have to
die.
roll an intelligence check to see if Peter remembered the protection. He remembered.
This time.
But would Peter use it?
Well, no, it's just for oral sex, so.
Well, no, there was.
I don't think
discipline
we
involved.
realize how Peter works.
But then they were in
Why are we recapping what just literally happened on the stream?
because James asked me to.
I did.
Whatever.
We're recapping for ourselves.
Because
more than
Babyface
So
anything.
Ended it.
Kyrian now has a revenge knife.
Yay, revenge knife.
Yeah, revenge knife.
Given to you by...
One of the lady prostitutes.
That's
maybe
been
did
that
for me.
was enchanted by a necromancer.
I'll give you a hint, you know it. It was in your backstory.
Oh, Tilly?
Yeah, good. Okay, alright. Hours have passed. Y'all got your jollies off. Mm-hmm. Peter and your mother were still in the room, going strong.
The ball
Everyone-
slapping sex that your parents are having right now.
Everyone else is meeting in the lobby, where you all are sitting around a hearth. It's very warm. Night is
We're all
starting to fall.
relaxed and actually freshened up.
Y'all are basking in the afterglow.
And Aaron's just kind of. That was nice.
And
Had a nice
you guys
chat.
are planning your next
No,
move.
she had a nice chat.
Go.
She had a nice blowjob. Let's put it that way.
In the air quotations that
Yes,
you can't see.
I'm doing air quotations in case you cannot see. Since you cannot see.
Okay.
Aaron's going to be very confused about what a blowjob
You guys are
actually
gonna plan
is.
your
now.
you're gonna plan your next
that's
move.
right.
You're not gonna remain ignorant forever, by the way.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right. Well, thanks to Peter, we have a room at the what's the other place called?
Velvet room.
The Velvet Room. We have a room there for a week. Thanks to Peter.
I want to find those pirates. Got a knife with their name on it.
It'd be nice to go home.
So it seems we keep
Of
getting
course,
quests
we
stacked
also
on
have that undead army to deal
to
with.
deal with. Yes, and of course, what does seem to involve Scarewind's book.
I'm sorry, I really wasn't paying attention.
Damn it, Cyril.
All right. Here's the deal.
Is that a common thing?
Yes.
I was doing, completely out of character. I was just not paying attention. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
So
I got distracted.
Michael's not even here talking about his backstory, and you're just doing this.
Hey, Jimmy's been missing this entire time.
Yeah.
Also,
I thought you said we woke him up to go through the portal.
yeah, Jimmy comes busting through the front door, and he's holding a book. Very large book.
And Aeryn sees the recognition on all their faces and goes, "Do we know him?"
That's Jimmy.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Jimmy.
yeah, I forgot about him.
Hi. Got it. Master.
Is that the book of Scalewing?
Yep.
Well, okay. I take the book from him.
We have a problem.
What?
Of course we have a problem.
I may or may not have alerted somebody.
Who?
Pirate.
Oh, cool.
Pirates.
Yar.
Well, specifically, a faction of pirates who have been using the remnants of the Thieves Guild as their own information source. And, may or may not know we have it, and it's worth a lot of money.
Wait,
Okay.
are the ninjas involved?
Well,
No. Shut up.
they're going to have to take it from our cold, dead hands.
I'm confused.
I
I'll ask later.
I suggest that we, get a move on and get rid of them before they get rid of us.
Yeah.
I may suggest, boss.
So we need to get back to the Velvet Room to get our gear.
Sure.
Alright?
Kyrian just sort of leaves a note for Peter with, writes a little note for Peter and his mom about,
We gotta
stuff.
go.
Stuff and
Wouldn't we want to take Peter with us?
I am not going in there. You're welcome to if
Peter
you
will
want.
catch up to us.
I knock on the door really loudly. Hey, Peter!
Kirk's mom pokes her head, opens the door fully naked, in thigh-high boots and a whip, and says, "We're busy!" And sets the door back in your face.
I told you so.
So you guys can go back to the room.
Yeah.
Although Bray's going to comment because Kyrian has has quite the milk.
You can roll a punch him in the face.
Please do.
I'm a prostitute, son. Do you have any idea how often I've heard that?
That is very true.
Yes. And besides, you probably just bounce off our boobs.
Besides,
And I'm just like,
again,
okay,
I'm a prostitute, son. That's a compliment.
oh, Jimmy, right?
Yeah? What's up, elf lady?
Everybody just call me Elf Lady.
I call you Aeryn.
So we're acquainted, right? Wait, we're acquainted, right?
Kind of.
Troll moment.
I knew thanks to Master. You were traveling with him.
Oh, if only Peter was here, you'd probably troll right now.
I'll ask about that story later.
I just want to be the best thief in the world, and that's the Master.
Uh-huh. We should probably get moving, shouldn't we?
Probably.
Jimmy, I applaud your dreams. Just don't accidentally accidentally an undead army.
Are you kidding? I'd make the biggest undead army. Bigger than Master Cyril's.
Oh,
Sure you will.
As you all leave the tavern, night has fallen. And as you're walking the streets and you see the girls waving at their corners, you get to the stretch of street before the Velvet Room, and there's no one there.
Oh, this is not good.
I agree.
By the way, we have Beatrice with us.
You do.
Okay.
And Big Boss, Little Boss.
Because
Yeah.
you didn't mention that.
You have Beatrice and Big Boss, Little Boss. You're riding.
Well, no. The Big Boss and Little Boss are with Gideon and Dunkel back in the boat room.
That's true.
Ah,
So,
I pay attention sometimes.
good boy.
Perception.
Okay.
Check.
I'll second that.
Okay.
No.
14.
4.
This street is normally not the most busy in town at night. There should be some.
nope.
Should be
Two.
some prostitutes. There should be
Roads on bridge.
some men selling their wares, their nightly wares. There's no one around. The windows are dark. The shutters are pulled. It's very still.
I seriously do not like this.
Proceed with caution, folks.
Where's my bow?
All our gear is inside the room.
Yep.
Oh. Kyrian rubs his hands together. Glad I don't need gear for this. Because he would take his focus. He always takes his focus with him.
You'd have yours on you because you're a rogue.
Yeah.
You two, though,
We're screwed.
have nothing. So, as you and Beatrice plod along,
We're off of
Down which
we're
way?
off Beatrice.
He's
We're-
riding Beatrice.
Okay.
Because he rides Beatrice. So you technically are also armed with Beatrice.
And I'm standing on the other side of Kyrian, like, no.
All of a sudden, 4 men step in front of you at the end of the street. They're all bare-chested, scarred, wearing pants that have seen much better days, and they smell of salt water.
Oh, good. Pirates.
And they turn to all you and say, "Oi! Gotta pay the toll to get past the yard.
And what?
Or we could just kill you.
Roll diplomacy."
20.
Nat 20.
Oh, I got it. No need to be so serious. We can be friends here. Just saying, it's a dangerous place to go alone. You need to pay. We're just trying to be friendly here.
So what's so dangerous?
Why, there's pirates around. Didn't you hear, boy? They've been coming into town, burning down buildings, sacking places. You gotta be on the lookout for them.
Are
Well,
these the
considering
same
you smell of
pirates?
salt water, how do we know that you're not pirates?
I'm a proper gentleman here. Me and me boys are from around town. Ask anybody.
Sure you are.
Uh-huh. Local boy just looks at him and goes, "No, you're not."
Well, we tried to do it the easy way. Guess we gotta do it the hard way. And all of
Seem
them,
familiar.
draw their swords. And from behind you, you hear a thump. From the rooftops, drop down 7 pirates, all garbed with face masks, full plate, and broadswords.
Well. So about that, Cyril.
Now you won't pay the toll now, Governor?
What is the toll?
Why, it'd just be one little thing. We want that one. And they point to Brea.
You can have her!
We'll take her too.
Oh.
No, you're not getting him. Not unless you like being on fire.
Fire? Ha! What you can do with fire? You ain't got no torch.
And Kyrian just sort of makes 2 fireballs in his hands.
Oh, gonna play that way. We got a mage too, you know. Ducky! And around the corner behind the men in front of you, out steps a halfling. Shorter than the normal halfling by quite a bit. Almost childlike. And he's squat, and he's fat, and he's waddles over, goes, yeah. Ducky, he says he's got a mage, thinks he's better than you. Oh yeah? I'll take him on. And
Breathe
Ducky
fire on
steps
him.
forward, raises his hand.
And he's rolling a d20.
Roll for initiative first.
It's not combat yet. This is still story, Spencer.
So?
What's your AC?
13.
So, you got struck by lightning? Give me a D10.
Ow.
I rolled this twice. That's not a D10. That's not a D10. I would have rolled like 20 points of damage.
Oh, grab the wrong one.
Take 14 points of damage.
Ow.
Wow.
Okay, so
That hurts.
That's why you breathe
down
fire
to
on them
12.
first.
Now you roll initiative.
She doesn't get to breathe fire back?
Nope.
Then we should have rolled initiative in the first place.
It's not combat, it's story combat.
But at the same time, if it's story combat, then she should have been able to respond before.
When you get struck by lightning, you don't respond right away.
No, before he even did the gesture or whatever. She could have breathed fire on him before.
Spencer.
I'm not that kind of person.
Okay.
And it's a game.
Hey, I rolled decent initiative for once!
Really? What'd you roll?
It's plus my dexterity, right?
Yeah, what is it?
Guess who's going first?
What is it?
20.
It doesn't matter if you get a 20 or not. You may not go first.
I got 13.
By the way,
Wow.
re-roll it.
Why?
Because it says that.
No.
Second. No.
No, let me have my good
Plus
initiative for once.
21.
Yeah.
Okay,
me.
fine.
21, what did you get?
I don't
13.
care. I'm still going not last.
got nothing.
You and I are unarmed.
Unarmed combat with characters who don't have unarmed combat. It's fun. Spencer, go first. You're on Beatrice. There are the 5 in front of you. Ducky, 5, because you have Ducky and the other 4 pirates, and there's 7 behind you. What do you and Beatrice do? Beatrice's turn is your own turn.
So,
You can do your action and Beatrice's action, but it has to happen in the same turn
all right, so
because you're mounted on her.
let's see.
So
I'll have
so that's
Beatrice. I'll get off Beatrice, have her turn around and attack one of the guards behind. So you roll for that.
Yep. Beatrice is so large, she manages to land on top of 3 of the 7 guys
Squish.
and squishes them.
Nice.
Just pure squish.
So they're dead?
They're dead.
Okay, so now there are only 4 behind us.
However, she now has her back to the 4 because she.
She like slid. It wasn't as bad as Skid Dog.
No, it's not a bad skid dog. What about you? What are you going to do, sir?
I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack the little guy.
Ducky?
Yeah,
All right, roll.
because I'm a monster.
A monster?
So that doesn't hit. Ducky is.
Well, even with +4?
no, even with +4, I'm sorry.
What is that? Is it a bridge? No, it's a frame.
So,
Go
Ducky
Ducky.
is so small, and you were so used to fighting larger opponents that he just runs between your legs. You like try to stab down, and he just goes right between your legs. All right, you can go, Ray.
Okay. Would Aeryn remember what spells she has?
Nope.
Yep, I'm screwed. Okay.
You're still gonna fight with the party, though.
What spells do you have?
Cure wounds, speak with insects, summon, or speak with
I
animals,
should have
summon
thrown her my
insects, and
bow,
feign
my
death.
short bow.
Yep, should have.
Can she use her turn to get it?
Yeah, she could use her whole turn to get it from you. If you like to say, "Here, I can arm you," and toss it to him.
Okay.
Hey.
Cyril, bow.
Roll a reflex check.
18.
That catches it. Tiny
When it comes to
sandwich.
bows, you're a badass.
Yes.
All right.
Will saves, not so much.
My turn? Let's test out this
I thought that
fire
went to
breath,
me.
shall we?
Cone of fire breath.
7 plus... Do I still add my...
No, there's no modifier for the breath except intelligence.
Yeah, there's no.
Okay, so 8.
You attempt to breathe fire like your father showed you, but then you think of them banging and your mother and Peter banging, and you kind of, instead of breathe fire, you kind of like hiccup and almost throw up fire, and a little spurts out of your mouth.
Okay.
You broke the sorcerer.
Alright, that didn't work.
Ducky's turn.
Oh, crap. I'm getting lightninged again.
He's
aren't
going
I?
to. No, he's going to attack me.
Ducky sees that there's a giant fucking undead mastiff messing up their guards. He's made of bone. It doesn't conduct lightning very well, so Ducky instead pulls out a knife and stabs himself in the heart.
Uh-oh.
Stabs you in the heart?
And he begins to speak in an abyssal tongue.
Oh shit.
What's he saying?
Oh shit.
I give myself to thee, O powerful entity of the void. Come forth and show these mortals thyself, to make them worship the very foul stench of your breath. Ducky is enveloped in tendrils of darkness and
Guys,
void.
I know where this is going.
He's summoning something bad, guys.
And Ducky,
Prepare yourselves.
and Ducky disappears into the ground, the tendrils pulling him down and down, to a void of which
And
there
burning, wearing
is
a fire.
no escape. And out from it emerges something so indescribable and horrifying that your minds cannot comprehend. It's a beholder.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I figured.
fuck.
That's what I figured.
So all the pirates see this, and they run. They don't even try to fight anymore.
Did they
bolt.
just bolt it or did they drop their weapons?
No, they run. They keep their weapons.
It's a nice try.
They run. Because Ducky has been unleashed.
Well,
We're going to stop there today.
what?
Yep.
But it's only 3:30.
I know. But I'm stopping here today. I'm going to start the next podcast off with Beholder fight, which you guys shouldn't be fighting, but it's going to be fun anyway. And
it's us versus it, so I don't know.
And technically, it's not like a real Beholder because it is a summoned entity of Ducky, the sorcerer.
So it's not a real Beholder.
It's
functionally
a Beholder, which should still scare you shitless.
Oh yeah.
So that's all for today, folks. I know Ren is very mad at me, but I have a purpose for this, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye, Internet. Good night.
Bye.
Night Vale. Good night.
3 guesses what his favorite show is.
It's Night Vale!
Yeah, we're not going to get into the fan fiction he's writing.